What I love about New Albany is the 4th of July parade. Sports.
Starbucks. My other home.
If these are going to reach you. You're going to hear everybody, but if they'll reach, put them on. Or actually, good? Yeah. All right, sweet. I've never done it without headphones. I don't think it's going to bother me. We'll be fine. Can everybody hear?
Yeah.
Test the mic.
Yep.
Yo.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Well, again, just remember, keep the microphone close. So we're recording. Appreciate you guys coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. So let's go around the room and just give me a quick intro. So give me name. You're all seniors, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, just give me your position, and then we'll go from there.
I'm Jacob Richardson. I just graduated and I played second base.
Nice.
I'm Brandon Pettinger. I was the DH, played a little bit of first.
I'm Trey Wentz, and I pitch.
I'm Tanner Hamilton-Ekinger, and I pitch and play shortstop.
Not pitching right now.
No, not pitching this year, no.
I appreciate it. So we got welcome to Brickhouse Blue. We're trying to do the sports simulator, which we're going to get to after. So we'll record some video. What are you guys going to play first?
Golf.
Yeah, definitely golf.
Yeah, you guys are already swinging the golf club in there.
Which is sweet.
Yeah, it's a cool spot. So welcome to Brickhouse Blue. Welcome to White Fence Living Podcast. So we've got some seniors from the New Albany baseball team here. What a season. So what was your guys' record? What'd you finish up?
I think we were like 20-7, I think is what it was. 20-5, somewhere in that range right there.
Yeah, that's what I thought I saw. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Tell him if he's wrong.
No, we didn't lose that many games. We didn't lose them. Yeah, take it out. There you go.
Somebody look it up. I know I need somebody who's like in the background looking stuff up, like a Jamie on. But anyway, so an amazing season. You guys had not the finish that you want, so let's just get the catch or the no catch out of the way right off the rip. So give me your take on that play.
Catch 100%. He caught the ball, and then he took about 6 to 7 steps with it, and he held his hand up. But then he fell but it should have been called out, and the umpire didn't call anything. Those guys didn't know what the heck they were doing. And then he fell, and the ball came out, and then they still didn't signal anything, and then they just kept running. And meanwhile, the guy on third didn't touch third base, and the guy at second turned around to go back in the dugout, and then they started running again. So I shouldn't have counted either way. But
somebody showed me the video, and I didn't even realize the third base, not touching third. And I went back, and I was like, holy smokes, not even close. Not even close to touching third. Well, I bring that up because everybody's talking about it. I don't think at all that that game defines you guys or defines your season. It's unfortunate. So Quinn was the right fielder.
Yeah, that was my issue. Is that Quinn made a great play, and it was one of the best catches I've ever seen. Even if he didn't catch it, they just let the kids keep running around the bases. They should have called it a ground rule double or something, because Quinn didn't even know what happened. He was running in all happy, he just made a great play, saved the first inning, and then they just all of a sudden the kids they were going to the dugout and then just turned around and ran the bases, and it counted as a home run. They should have stopped them at some point, because they stopped our players.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. It's man, it sucked. It's unfortunate. It stinks because it was an amazing catch. Yeah, and I've tried to watch every angle of this I can, and it's I'm trying to zoom in on the video, and but I agree, it looks like a catch to me. So I'm actually gonna try and share my screen. You guys will be able to hear it. I won't.
We were 19-11, by the way.
19-11.
You're right.
Let's see if I can share my screen. Can you guys hear anything yet?
Oh yeah.
No. I can hear that.
Baseball report ranks him the #1 junior first baseman in Ohio, and he steps in with a runner.
I can see it. You guys can hear it, but not see it.
52 runs batted in. That latter number, a school record. And he hits one deep to right center field. Right fielder back, way back. Oh, he caught it. The right fielder, Quinn Blaney. How about that? He roamed a long way to his right, and the glove was just long enough to grab that.
Round and third.
Time bat by Wolf. My goodness. What a play by Quinn Blaney.
Is that Quinn there?
Yeah, that's Quinn.
He's like, what's going on?
They're saying he dropped it when he fell. Oh, my goodness. And they're calling it an inside the park home run. Oh, boy. So give Wolf an inside the park home run. How about that? That's going to be some consternation.
Who was in center?
That was Van Ruthier.
Well, I did not see that happening, but
a couple of things there.
I know, look at this umpire is just like,
He's clueless.
he's just kind of like,
yeah,
Yeah, he didn't.
now,
no explanation. Yeah.
good job by Coach
You could like see in the video too, like none of them called it, put their hands up or anything.
You can see after he caught it, he stuck his glove up.
Yeah.
To Van.
I was so enamored by that catch, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I don't know. I struggle with that rule. Like if you catch a flat ball and let's say you drop the ball in the exchange, like it's still a catch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It didn't happen in the major leagues where like somebody caught it, flipped it up with their glove into the crowd, and it's like, I mean, that's a catch. So, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I was talking to one of the kids on their team too, like that Wolf kid. Like he was a heck of a player, but I was like, I don't think that you guys want to win this way. That's just like I hope it doesn't come down to that call, but unfortunately it did. But like that's just not the way that you want to win. Like a state semifinal game is off that.
Yeah, no. So you guys went to 10 innings, right?
Yeah.
3-2. Well, it's unfortunate. So I feel for you guys because that's tough. I mean, because you make it to the finals, who knows, right? So Amherst Steele, right, is who you played.
Yeah.
If you would have won, you would have played the winner of who?
Wayne and Jesuit.
Yeah, we would have played Anthony Wayne.
Nice. What do you think if you get in that matchup?
Would have played a better game
That's a
than
win.
Steele did in the.
I think.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think they were similar to us. Like they had moved down from Division 1 too, and like they had thrown their ace the day before, so we would have seen their number 2. So it would have been basically who's 2 is better than others.
Yeah.
It was still good.
Well, yeah, it's unfortunate. But anyway, so let's move on.
Yeah.
Really killed the mood talking about that. But I wanted to get out of the way because I think everybody's everybody's talked about it. And so let's start to the right. Richardson, right? What position you play again? Second base. Nice. Tell me about the season. Tell me your perspective on the season just as a whole.
We definitely went on a couple stretches where we were winning a ton of games, and then we also had some points where we were losing a couple in a row.
Yeah.
But I feel like our team always found a way to bounce back, no matter the situation. Like, yeah, if we had time where we were down, at the end of the day, we started winning in the playoffs, and that was what really mattered. And
Yeah.
I mean, we took it far. We didn't back down. We had a good fight every game, and it turned out pretty well to me.
Yeah. I mean, you make it. Are the finals always in Canton or the state?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So similar to football, like get to Canton.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of Canton?
That's
really
pretty
cool.
sweet. I wish we got to play at Canal. We played at Thurman Munson last year, so I mean it was pretty cool. But
Did you guys go to the Football Hall of Fame?
no, we did not. We're trying to go to the LeBron Museum, but we didn't have time.
Yeah. All right. So, give me kind of your take on the season or any like memorable moments.
I mean, yeah, I'll let Tanner talk about his injury, but early on, obviously, that was pretty detrimental. And then, like, we had some younger guys step up, which was good, and then just struggling to, like, kind of figure out the lineup, like, early in the year. But, like, once we got going, like, heading into playoffs, I feel like that's when we got hot. Like, I mean, obviously, we had, like, great memories. Like, that's what I was trying to, like, keep in my mindset. Like, some of us are never going to play baseball again together, so I was trying to, like no one cares about, like, stats or anything. We're just trying to win, like, every game we can. Like, because like, nobody's really trying to get recruited, like, off high school. So I mean, we were just having fun, like a lot of the games, and we played good teams within the division, and like we struggled versus some, but I mean that helped us prepare for a good playoff runs.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about, right? Like get there and make a run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trey.
I think we did really well. Move this closer. I think we did really well, especially with our schedule. Playing in still a Division I schedule in the OCC, like Grove City, Pick North, people like that. We really. I think that really helped us and made us like prepared for the competition we would play in the playoffs. And I think we just like learned how to persevere and like just battle through hardships during the game and like during tough like losing streaks and just ways to battle back during the season.
Yeah, it's a brutal schedule. Similar to football. I mean, it's a tough schedule. Like it's I mean, Division II is no joke either. But yeah, when you're playing some big schools, it's like you just feel outmatched just purely by numbers they have in the building. Yeah. But all right, bionic arm.
Like they all said, I thought this was honestly the most fun season I've ever had, and I couldn't even play.
Yeah.
I just thought, like, making it, like, I've always wanted to make it there. And even though we didn't make it to Canal Park, I still thought that was, like, the best season we've ever had. It was just so much more fun. And like they were talking about, too, like, playing in the OCC the whole year, I think was, like, huge for us because then when you get down, it's like, wow, these teams are, like, nothing, honestly, going down to, like, seeing OCC, like, Grove City and all them. And then we saw Liberty, like we saw a bunch of like good like competitors that could have like played in the state. And then we saw them, and then like Big Walnut was our regional championship game. Even then, I didn't think it was anything like we saw in the regular season still. But obviously, when you make it down to the Final Four, you see teams that are obviously a little better. But I thought it was huge, and I thought it was a great season. We had fun, and we had a bunch of injuries to start the year, which was huge, just different. 3 seniors went down, which was kind of that sucked for our team.
Yeah.
But people stepped up huge, and it was fun to see everybody step up in the year they had.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had some big impacts from younger players, right? Kistner, he's
a junior.
He's a junior. I thought so. Yeah. Who else? Who's some other underclass?
Yeah.
He's a junior too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grant Thunberg came in towards the end and pitched the regional championship. That was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had played last year, but it was kind of battling some injuries. And then we were like figuring out the outfielders like Ackerman, Logan George,
Yeah, there's a lot of different outfielders that went in and out throughout the year that were younger, that they all played a big role when they played.
Yeah.
I think that was huge.
And Nick Nardell, when Jacob went down for the district semifinals and finals.
So regional championship was Big Walnut, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's talk about that game because I know how we all feel about Big Walnut. Because you guys weren't expected to win it, right? Like, I mean, you guys were kind of underdogs there.
Yeah.
At least on paper. So how'd the game go?
I thought it was pretty much one-sided. I think we took control of that game early. Grant Thunberg pitched an absolute gem in that game. I mean, he pitched the whole game. It was like 70 pitches. He was just dealing. And something that was huge for us, we turned about like 4 or 5 double play balls. That was huge. Our defense was like on point in that game. And then we had timely hitting where we put the ball in play. They didn't know what to do. We put pressure on them, and we just took control of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we kind of like came out and punched him in the face, and they were just like, "What the heck happened?" Like we had the balls on our court the whole game. Like,
Yeah. I was at a softball tournament with my daughter, and she plays on a team out of Galena, and so there's a lot of Sunbury people around. And I remember talking to them about it, like, and they were like, "Man, I'd like, wow," they were all surprised. I'm like, "Heck yeah, that's how we do." That's cool. So what I'd like to talk about, like, just kind of baseball, like throughout your guys' lives, and like just your perspective on youth baseball and kind of as you progressed, and like what's that look like? What advice do you have for like young baseball players? Like now that you're seniors looking back, I don't know, regrets, things that you wish you'd have done more of, like whoever wants to go, just give me kind of your like, history of your baseball.
I mean, so like we all like started off like playing like maybe from like the ages of like 8 or 9 to like about 13U, like when everybody's like in middle school, and then you enter middle school and everybody kind of like goes off to their own travel team for a couple of years before like you go into high school, and that's like where things kind of get weird because you separate and you're kind of on your own. So like I think that's kind of weird, and you but like once you come back into high school and you're playing again with the same guys, like that was really special. And
yeah,
like I would say just like don't take it like too seriously. If you want to get recruited, then do all the right steps. But like if you're not, then just have fun with your friends and don't try to like play on the very best team. Or just go with your friends, because like I went on a travel team with my friends, and like that was the most fun I've had playing baseball.
Yeah. I think I've talked about it on here before. Like live in the moment. Like enjoy it. Like you're going to these tournaments, you're spending all this time. Like it's not because you all want to play professional baseball. Like I feel like you got to get that perspective out of the way, because so few people get that opportunity. And it's like I think sometimes kids get burnt out of the sport because they're pushed so hard, or they're training so much, and it's like they lose sight of like just it's so much fun. Like just enjoy the moment, right? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about travel. So I wasn't a baseball guy, played a little bit, but I was your like I'm a track guy, so we're inherently enemies, baseball and track. No. When I ran in college, like I got along with all the baseball guys, like because we're in the same season, we're in the facilities together all the time. But I used to complain because they'd be hitting baseballs and we're running track like dodging baseballs in the indoor facility. But no, it was fun. So I lost my train of thought. Where were we? Yeah, travel baseball. So middle school in particular, like everybody goes their separate ways. Is there a world where the kids can just like play middle school baseball, like where everybody stays together? Or are you playing travel because like the competition's better, the coaching's maybe better? Like what's your perspective on that?
Middle school baseball is a thing at New Albany, but it wasn't really like a popular thing. Most kids that don't play high school yet usually go straight into travel instead of playing through the middle school just because of the competition. And you get to start earlier and just travel with more competitive players.
It's COVID for us too. It was middle school baseball.
Yeah, that's brutal. So of the guys that are on the team now, like how many of them played middle school baseball?
I think 0.
We were a couple of us.
I think
Matan played. We were going through it.
That's pretty crazy, and that's pretty consistent, like with most teams.
Yeah, most kids will just play for their own travel, like 14 years. Like that's what my brother's doing. Like they'll just play for a travel team, like do spring tournaments.
Yeah. So how did everybody on the team go through the New Albany little league?
Yeah,
A lot of kids,
I mean,
or at least
unless you like
travel.
moved from somewhere else, like
Yeah.
all the people that have lived here their whole lives, everyone went through the rec league at New Albany, which I think like the rec league at New Albany is something that is super rare, just because the quantity and quality of the players coming up, and that's why New Albany's been such a good like baseball community throughout the past like decade. And I think like the development they've had like coming up really like shapes them for like how we play in high school and how we perform.
Yeah, it's so many kids.
It is.
It's a ton. Did your anybody's dads coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
My dad.
But yeah,
How was that? Did you like it? Not like it?
I liked it. It was Yeah.
Sometimes I liked it, sometimes I didn't like it.
yeah, like looking back at it now that I'm done, I definitely like appreciate it and like cherish those moments.
Yeah, I 100% appreciate it, but like, they have more ability to get on you about things rather than other kids.
Yeah.
He'd come after me a lot, but I mean, he had a reason.
Yeah, I think sometimes I catch myself doing it too. Like I can be so hard on my kids and like not as hard on some of the other kids. And I'm like, I gotta, like my oldest wanted a pancake sticker in youth football so bad. And like, I refused to give it to him because he's my son. Like, I'm not like, you're really going to have to earn it. Yeah. And it was like week 8 or 9, maybe he finally like had a big block. And I was like, all right, I'll give you one. So accolades, let's talk accolades. So I tried to look some of this stuff up. But so what did you guys get for like OCCs? Trey, one thing I did see was OCC academic, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. So let's start with first team. Any first team guys?
We had 2, Cam Simmons and Caden Kistner.
Nice. So young guy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then second team?
I got second team.
Him and Grady Bush.
And did Jake get or did you get
I think
special mention?
Jake might have been special mention.
So it's first team, second team, and then is it special mention?
Special and honorable.
I got honorable.
Nice.
Yeah, I was honorable for district. I'm not sure how like the different voting works.
I don't know how that stuff works either, to be honest. Yeah.
Between district and like the OCC.
Yeah. So there were some district honors then.
Yeah.
Who all was in that?
Cam.
Caden was first team again.
Cam,
Yeah.
first
Grady
team.
was second team.
Yeah, Grady was second team.
I was second team for district.
Grady might have been first team that. Yeah. Graham was something
first.
too, yeah.
Graham was first team district.
We had a lot of awards this year. We had some all-state guys too.
Mm-hmm.
Who was all state?
Caden, Cam, and Grady.
Nice.
Grady was first, and the other 2 were second team.
First team all state.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sweet.
It's sweet, yeah.
Well, when you make a run like that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
oh yeah, 100%. That's awesome. Let's talk Tommy John.
Oh yeah.
How was it? I think I need it. My elbow's killing
Oh,
me.
let me tell you, it is not fun. Not fun at all. But it was
So you didn't play at all season?
I didn't. No, it was went down to our Florida trip. It was the first scrimmage. Not gonna lie, playing not a good team at all. I mean, it was like kind of like a bullpen day for me. And I went out through the first inning, everything felt good. And then I struck the first kid out, and then I struck the second kid out. But on that second strikeout, like my arm popped on that last pitch, and like I knew it was over after that. I didn't want to like tell myself, like I kept like telling myself I'm gonna pitch later in the week. I just need to ice. And then, but then came home, got an MRI, and they're like, yeah, it's torn, like you're done. So just kind of went from there.
Yeah. How was the surgery? I mean, it's pretty.
Surgery was good. Yeah, I went to Dr. Kremchek, and he's great. He's a great guy. He's the same arm doctor for the Cincinnati Reds too. So he's a great guy. Surgery was like 44 minutes. It was really quick, and then I was in and out. And then the next day I was already doing PT. So it's pretty quick turnaround. But it's about a year of recovery. So I'll probably have to redshirt my freshman year.
Tiffin?
Yeah, I'm going to play baseball at Tiffin. Yeah.
Nice. I don't know how I remembered that. I don't even know where I saw it. Actually, it might have been your mom. Might have sent me a little bio. Yeah. So how far are you at? Like, what will be a year? Like, so will you be able to play spring ball or no?
I will not. No,
Okay.
I will be out until about May 13th of next year.
Okay.
That's when I should be about 100%, throwing like full pitching again and everything like that. But right now I'm about 5.5 weeks through.
Okay. Nice. That's brutal, man.
Yeah, it's not fun. Not fun at all.
It's funny, like you said, you just knew it.
Mm-hmm.
When I was running track, I tore my hamstring. Like, you ever see the video guys running? It looks like they get shot and face plant.
Yeah,
that was me. I think it was my junior year. Yeah, and it's just like when you have an injury like that, you just know.
Yeah.
Like, there's been times where like I get hurt and I'm like, man, is that like really bad?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if you're unsure, it's probably not. But like stuff like that, you just know.
Yeah.
Just weird.
And like when it happened too, like my arm like locked, like I couldn't straighten it all the way, and that's when like the first sign I knew like something. Oh, this is not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Dang. What about you guys? Trey, what's up next?
I'm going to be attending Furman University in South Carolina.
Nice.
I'll probably play club baseball there. They don't have a baseball program. They had to get rid of it during COVID. So I'll still try to play baseball.
God, COVID's just kicking your guys' butt. So what's club baseball like then? Just like travel? I mean, I
think it's kind of like travel, but there, since they don't have a baseball program, I think they take it a little more seriously.
Yeah.
So
They're just not getting any funding by the school? Is that how that works?
No.
So you got to pay to play?
For club, yeah, I believe so, because they just don't fund it anymore.
Yeah. Well, at least you get to keep playing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. I played club ultimate frisbee. It's awesome.
that's sweet.
It was really cool. And then wiffle ball was like the coolest club sport ever. Yeah. All right, what's next?
Yeah, I'll probably have to try that out next year. I'm going to Ohio State, study finance. Yeah, I'll just do some intramurals, club sports, stay active.
Yeah, go find the wiffle ball.
Yeah,
I guarantee they
sounds
have
fun.
it. It's so much fun. Yeah.
Handball.
Yeah, so that you're done with baseball then?
Yeah.
Outside of doing just recreational. How's that feel?
I mean, it's nice to have like a couple weeks off now, but like it's definitely gonna set in, like, because like we've been pretty much going since like March, like mid-March. Like I practice 6 days a week till now.
I mean, you've probably been doing baseball year round
Yeah.
since you were young. Yeah.
It's a weird feeling, like, to just be done, because like normally like you're done with school ball. Like we never made it this far, but then like you go right into travel, so like you don't even think of it. But then now it's like you're just done all of a sudden.
Yeah, so it kind of puts it in perspective, right? Like
Yeah.
all the time you put in,
Uh-huh.
and everybody always tells you like it goes fast, it goes fast, it goes fast, and you can't comprehend that, and then like boom, it's done.
Yeah, like all those like early morning workouts behind and stuff. The good thing is like we did make it far, so like I knew like it was gonna be like I was kind of preparing myself, like not in a bad way, but like it was gonna be over like the day we lost or the next day. It wasn't like we were first round exits, like it was just done like that. Like
Yeah.
we had some time to like, and we knew like it was coming to like a good end.
Yeah. Yeah. Somewhat of a good end.
Yeah.
What's next?
I'm going to be going to the University of Tampa for finance.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart man.
No baseball, though.
No baseball at all.
Maybe like in my future, maybe a softball league or a men's league,
Church league, beer league.
right? And then, but I don't plan on playing in college.
Yeah.
Maybe do some club stuff, though, like other sports.
Yeah, that's cool. Simulation dodgeball. That's what I would look for. So what? Yeah. So like now that it's all finished, I just want like do you have some advice for so I've got a lot of like dads that I'm friends with whose kids are in youth baseball, and my daughter's playing travel softball right now. My son's baseball career was short lived. He was terrible. I don't know if my younger boy will do it or not, but just advice for like let's say that like fifth grader that's in travel and still playing little league, so he's playing rec. Like any advice for those guys?
I mean, I'd say continue to try your best to have fun no matter how competitive stuff gets. And if you get to like a point where like playing time is not promised, you gotta like you can't like stay thinking about the fact that I'm not playing. You just gotta keep grinding, especially if you want to take baseball. It's like all the way through high school. You can't just spend your time wishing and start like working to get that playing time. And who knows, you work hard enough, you'll be that main guy, and then you help contribute to the team, and then that's where your opportunities come from. And just stay grinding instead of wishing.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of my takeaway talking to you guys, and it's no surprise. I've been around athletics forever. It's like you're not like you guys didn't even know your record, like, which is I think that like that's probably like that mentality is part of the reason that you got as far as you did. Like you guys, like you talked about being on the team, and you talked about this is your like one of your most memorable seasons. You even get to pitch, and like just being together. And so I hope that that's kind of a takeaway, because I mean it's really what it's about, is like winning games any way you can. Just finding a way to win, or like finding a way to contribute to the team. So that's pretty cool. Any other advice?
I would say, like, I would definitely encourage playing other sports, and then that helps a lot in different aspects, like, of playing baseball. And then if you're not going to, like, moving into high school, just go to everything. Our program and our coaches do a great job of providing stuff, like, the fall, like, up until the season. Like, if you're not doing anything, like, don't, like, miss lifting, like, go to everything you can, and, like, then the coaches will just notice that simply that you're there, and then, like, that'll increases your chances of trying to, whatever your goal is.
Yeah. Did you guys work with? You didn't work with Coach Sides, but did you?
I did.
Okay, nice. Yeah. I mean, what a resource.
Yeah, for sure. We do have all the resources with the weight room and the coaches and everything. It's a big help for sure.
It's crazy. I'm just experiencing it now. And yeah, it's an incredible resource. Any other advice?
I would say just work as hard as you can. There's a lot, you can see a lot of stuff like on social media and stuff, like this 12-year-old hit 90 and all this stuff. Like just kind of like don't worry about that kind of stuff. Worry about yourself and how you progress yourself and how you improve yourself. And just don't worry about the outside noise, and just worry about yourself.
Yeah.
And just being the best baseball player or athlete or person you can be.
Yeah. Were you guys always like studs on the baseball field? Like I mean, you can answer honestly, but like, did any of you guys like struggle, weren't the best, or you saw the best who like didn't pan out? Like, give me some of those, and you don't have to name names, or just like some stories or examples of that.
I was always little. When I was younger, I mean, I was skin and bone. There's always those kids on my team or on the other team who were quite literally double my size. And so, yeah, I struggled with the weight and the height.
Yeah, but it panned out. I mean,
Yeah.
It worked out, right? Like you fought through that.
I feel like I could definitely like, always hold my own, and like I kind of progressed as a hitter. And then like like Trey said, like there's gonna be kids that are huge like when they're younger. I mean, everybody will grow in their body. Like once you get to high school, I mean, everybody's gonna be like
it levels out eventually,
eventually,
somewhat. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't throw the hardest, and I still don't throw the hardest ever, even though sometimes it looks like I should. But I didn't let that affect me, and I just do what I can. More of a strike thrower. I pound the zone.
Yeah.
Breaker.
You got a break ball, huh?
Yeah.
How fast do you throw?
Like low 80s.
Okay.
I mean, it's not bad.
No,
Definitely
that's
not like first.
yeah. I couldn't hit it. No chance. I mean, how fast do you guys see in pitching? Like, what's some of the fastest pitching you saw during the season?
We'll go anywhere from like low 8s to high 8s is pretty much what we'll see all year.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll see a kid that throws 9, but like,
Yeah, I think we saw.
that's like maybe.
No, I think Liberty.
Yeah, we saw it a couple times. I bet. That kid from Big Central was throwing pretty hard.
St.
too.
Edwards was throwing 90, definitely.
Definitely. Cam throws 90.
Yeah.
Cam throws 90.
Really?
We had 3 guys possibly throwing 90. Cam came through. He's hit 90 a couple times. And then Grant. And then a player that does not play anymore. He was Tommy John out.
So we had 4 guys.
That's wild. I mean, how's that help as a designated hitter? You were a DH, right?
Yeah.
Like, you got to see that in practice.
Yeah.
Like, you're seeing speed.
All season, yeah. Like, we're doing live at bats all the time. It definitely helps. Because, like, then, like, I always struggle, like, inside. Like, it's hard to see. Then, like, once you go outside and, like, it looks way better when it's nice and sunny out and you can hit compared to when you're inside and it's dark out.
Can you hit off all these guys?
Inside.
Where do you go inside?
We go to D-Bat sometimes, and then Rep just opened up like a couple years or whenever. So that's a newer place that we started to go. And we have a baseball player's dad who owns it, so that was a good connection to have.
Yeah.
So we could go in there and get some work in there. And then we went to CrossFit over there, like the weight training place.
Yep.
There's a little cage in there that we got to get some work in there too.
New Albany CrossFit?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I need a funny story from this season. Like, who's the clown on the team?
Probably Owen.
Yeah.
Owen, he tore his labrum in the winter from ice skating. And
Does he play hockey or he was just ice skating?
we were playing tag.
This guy pushed him over.
Oh, you were with him.
Yeah,
It was his
he
fault.
blames it on me, but it wasn't me. He simply slipped, tore his shoulder. And,
Does he play second base?
That'd be great.
That'd be funny. But he was out the whole season. He was kind of a locker room guy, but he always found something to joke about. Always.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
there's numerous times where coach has to put us in our place because I'm just sitting there cackling in the corner because of Owen. But
Is he a prankster?
He's just goofy.
He's just
goofball.
You'll hear things from him that you won't hear from any person ever.
Yeah.
But that are the funniest things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the off season, our coach promised us that we would go to Ocean Club if we win. Or I think it was like it started off with like Texas Roadhouse, but we went districts. We're like, what about regionals? He's like, I'll take you guys to Ocean Club. So it was like kind of a joke like early on. Like that was like our group chat name. Like it was
Ocean Club.
Like once it kind of like set in that we could actually win regionals, like that was like it became real, and then we won. Like we were doing like an Ocean Club chant on the bus, and like, he's actually booked it, so we're going next week.
Are you guys really?
Monday, yeah.
Nice. You guys look at the menu, figure out what you're going to eat yet?
I think we got a short menu. I think he's keeping it on a low budget. Might get some nuggets or something.
They'll give you the kids menu. I don't even know if they have a kids menu. That's funny. So, most memorable play at second?
Let's see. Memorable play second. Let's see. I don't really like not one.
Not
comes
one
to mind.
play stands out?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's coming to my mind is in the regional final. It wasn't even an out, but our defense was playing really well, and there was a ball up the middle that I dove for and quickly got up and threw a rock at the first.
Nice.
He was safe by like just like half a step, but like still pointing out that like our defense was nearly perfect that game. I mean, it wasn't an error. They called it a hit just because like the guy was quick and beat it out. But like, I don't think we had one glove error that entire game. It was perfect baseball.
That's sweet. Cool. Most memorable hit at bat. Most memorable home run.
It was pretty cool to get hit in the last game, but in the regional championship, I kind of put the nail in the coffin. I had two RBI hit in the last inning.
Nice.
Like ice in the vein celebration. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was like the kind of the dagger when we knew like, getting the team hyped because I think we're up 7-0 at that point in the last inning.
I wish I could get like young kids to understand like how big RBIs are.
Yeah, like
Like
just the insurance. Yeah.
my daughter will hit an RBI, she gets thrown out at first, and she's like all disappointed. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Like,
Okay.
you just brought a run in. What are you doing?
Like I was hitting like 9-hole all year, and like as a DH, and had like some of the most RBIs because like you're just trying to put the ball in play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just put it in play, good things happen. Like swing the bat. Yeah. Most memorable. Wait, so you had a one hitter Did you have
Yeah,
You
in
did.
in the district semifinal. Yeah,
tell me about that.
it was really fun.
How many strikeouts?
15.
15, is that what you said? Ace.
You know, I was definitely a little nervous. That was my first appearance pitching the playoffs for New Albany, so I was really, really nervous.
Yeah.
And I mean, Mifflin, they're okay. I mean, it wasn't the greatest opponent, but I mean,
Yeah.
still, I was still nervous and just wanted to get a job done for my team so we could move on. And you know, I felt locked in that day, and I kind of kept pitching.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What was the one hit?
It was a line drive to left field in like the 4th inning or something.
Okay. And one away.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I don't care who the team is. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. Is that your most memorable? Do you have a most memorable pitch?
Probably that like whole game is probably that, or one pitch. We were playing against Grove City, and we kind of had like a rivalry with Grove City.
Yeah.
So, I think it was the top of the 7th or something, or top of the 6th or top of the 7th. I struck a kid out, Jordan Dye, and he fell to the ground, and threw a high fastball. He swung, fell to the ground, which I thought was pretty funny.
I like the shout out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, the hammer last year versus Walsh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty fun.
What happened there?
At Thurman Munson, I closed out the game against Walsh Jesuit.
Okay.
In the regular season.
Nice.
Which was pretty good. Cool.
Yeah, that's cool. So I got to get like most memorable moment outside of playing, but then you can give me one from like last year, former season.
I'd say definitely last year. I had like my first because last year I didn't really like pitch all that much really. I just really I had like a big velo game this year and like wanted to start pitching. But last year we were playing the number 3 team in the state, Olentangy Orange, and it was my first start. And we won. We beat them. And I went 6 innings and let up like 4 hits, 2 runs. But that was definitely my most memorable moment. I was just like, when I was like, dang, I kind of like pitching.
Yeah.
Because I've always been known as like a hitter. But like I was like, dang, pitching's kind of fun. Like I like it. So
Did you start pitching late then?
I've pitched my whole life, but
Okay.
I've kind of been like a thrower. Like I've thrown pretty hard my whole life.
Yeah.
So I've kind of just come in and just like thrown the ball after somebody's done really good, or I'll just be like, give me over fastballs, just by you kind of.
Yeah.
But now I'm trying to start to learn to actually pitch because I think I could like have a future in it. So
Yeah.
I think that.
So you think you'll pitch at Tiffin?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, that's gonna be my main thing. I bet.
Oh,
I
nice.
think if I come back throwing harder after Tommy John, like it's what's kind of supposed to happen. Hopefully, I'll probably just pitch honestly so I can take care of my arm and everything.
Some rookie of the year?
Oh.
You're sick of that reference. You have to be. Does everybody say that?
I don't get that a lot. I just get called like bionic arm man. And
Yep, I hit you with that as soon as I see
Yeah,
you.
exactly. I get a lot of like robo arm type stuff. So get a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that you're supposed to throw harder when you come back.
Yeah. So hopefully they take the ligament like out of your wrist right here. That's supposed to be the strongest ligament in your body. So they stuck that thing, drilled it in my arm. So hopefully it works.
It's wild. No, I'm sure you'll be all right. So, any other stories or anything you want to talk about baseball related?
I think one more funny moment that I just wanted to add, just because I think this was too great not to add. This was last year. We went over to Westland, and we had a guy who actually had scoliosis, had to get his whole back, like he's got rods in his back and everything. His name's Brian Niederprum, and he's a great guy. I love the guy. He was a captain this year too, and he went in to pitch, and kind of the end. Our sophomore had a no-hitter going. He went in. I mean, I think he let up 6 hits back to back to back. I mean, they were just flying everywhere. And Coach Salmon walks out and he goes, I'm going to have to take you out of the game. You're throwing BP. And it was just he used some different language there, but it was quite the funniest thing I've ever heard.
You're throwing BP.
It was good. It was good.
That's funny. Let's talk about your coaches a little bit. So who are the coaches?
So we have Coach Sandman was our head coach, and then we had Coach Snoop, Coach Westbrook, sorry, and he was our pitching guy. We had Coach McLean, Coach Carter, and then Coach Braun. We're all on the staff. And I think they went through a lot, and Coach Sandman especially has gone through a lot the last 3 years he's been here. He's been pulled into like hard situations with he's had 20 seniors, he had 16 seniors. He's definitely brought into something way bigger than where he came from in Utica. Definitely a big change. But I think he's done great. I think he's provided everything for us, clothing, practices, just the experience in general. And I think he gets a lot of crap, but I think he's a great guy, great coach, and I think he deserves everything that he got this year.
Yeah, I would agree. And I don't know him, right? I just follow along the program. And, I mean, obviously, like, playing some good baseball.
Oh, for sure, yeah. He always gets us, like, the hard competition, the trips. He always wants to make, like, the best, like, plan we can have heading into the big days, big games, or whatever it is. And I think he does a great job at what he does.
Yeah.
We had some good Coach Braun, like, it was cool because he was, like, our elementary, like, gym school teacher. Like, so he knew a lot of us. And, like, middle school football. And then he also coached us, like, some of us on JV. And then he moved up to varsity. So, like, we all kind of knew him. So he was, like, really cool guy, like, always there for, like, emotional support. And,
Yeah.
Like, it was cool because, like, a lot of us had known him pretty much our whole lives.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's cool. That's what's, like, I say all the time, like, it's so unique at New Albany where, like, it's still small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like
it's all
other schools where you,
campus, yeah.
exactly. And, like, you see, like my kids have some teachers that used to coach that, like, older guys know who it was that don't coach anymore, and then guys come back. And obviously Coach Bush, who's coming back to football, I heard.
Coach Nate Bush?
No.
Oh, Tim Bush.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I've heard some rumors he's coming back. Yeah, he was always a great guy, too. We all played for him pretty much back in the day, and he was a great guy. I mean, I loved Coach Bush. I think he did a lot for all of us in here. I think he was just a great guy.
Yeah, I seen him umping a softball game the other day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Him and my dad are umping now that they're done coaching.
I know we need umps. I think they make decent money now.
Oh, yeah, they make good money,
I
yeah.
did the New Albany Classic. It's great money.
Yeah. And then you just get screamed at by irrational parents.
You don't want to hear it. You just toss them out.
I mean, they're like 9 or 10 years old yelling at me. Like, come on now. Just
Yeah.
throw them out of there.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone last night. They said that their 10-year-old was doing some umping for, like, the T-ball league, and they're so little, and their parents were still yelling.
It's
at
just
them.
like, come on now.
They're barely hitting the ball off the tee and basically walking to first, and the parents are getting upset at the 10-year-old umps.
Yeah.
It's insane. And I'm trying to ump. I'm getting some umping jobs this week, and I'm not afraid to talk back. If they're just gonna say something to me, I'm gonna
Just toss them.
yeah.
Just toss them.
If that's what it comes to, then it's gonna have to happen.
Yeah, we were rec team playing Big Walnut semifinals. There's only 4 teams in the league. There's 2 New Albany's and 2. This is 12U softball. And so I got a girl in second and third. The girl in second runs or tries to steal, doesn't realize that third had come back. So they're both like really close. So the girl in third is just rounded towards home. Girl in second is like almost 2 second, and I'm like screaming, get back, get back, get back. She realizes it. The girl in third just runs home, ends up scoring. It was cheap. I didn't intend to do it. Like, it wasn't on purpose, but they never crossed paths. They weren't both on the base at the same time. The parents in the dugout just go nuts. So the girl that went from second to third was like, oh my God, what did I do? And like, she just starts to walk back towards second. So what do? They tag her. And like, the ump is talking. A kid, by the way, is talking to the coaches, and they're like, well, she tagged her. She's out, and like was just going nuts. And I'm like, you could call them both out. I don't care. Like, I really don't.
Yeah. Not that deep at the end of the day.
I was umping a Big Walnut right after we played them in the regional. I was like, yeah, I'm not giving them any call.
That's awesome. That's good. Give me some other parent, coach, umpire, like especially at the youth level. Any good ones?
I was doing Gahanna the other day for 11U championship, and like it was just they were getting riled up because it was like even like 11U I think, and like just because it was a championship, it was late at night. And
yeah,
because like that's the thing, you kind of have to realize that eventually like one side's here, one side's here. Like if it's a borderline call, like whether you call it a ball or a strike, one side is going to be in your ear by.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you just can't let either side, what they're saying or doing, affect the call. Like, just make the right call. Try to make the right call. It's hard though. Like, it's not easy.
It's harder when the coaches say something because
then you
really don't want to make them mad.
Yeah.
Like the parents or whatever.
Yeah. Who cares? That's funny. So this is New Albany podcast. So like outside of baseball, tell me about New Albany. Like, what do you guys do? What do you like to do? What do you do in the community? Like, what do you guys do for fun?
Now that we're done with baseball, we're all getting into golf. I work at a golf course, so we get free golf.
Nice. Where at?
The link.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You're all golfing except Tanner, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Since
is our one thing I wanted to do this summer.
Yeah.
since it's our senior summer, I'm sure we're all working. So we're all getting jobs. And then another thing that's big in New Albany, as of recently, is pickleball.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
because of the courts that were put in. So that and golf, pickleball, golf, and making money. That's really that's my summer right there.
Tell me about pickleball. So a lot of younger kids are playing, right?
Yeah.
You guys get some intense games up there?
Yeah. And I mean, it's even though the courts are small, if you play 1v1, it's a workout.
It's brutal.
It's brutal.
I'm too old for that. I would tear everything I have. Be it for me. You guys are all you playing pickleball? Except Tanner.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been playing more recently.
That's awesome.
Because in baseball, we got quite literally no time to do anything but rest, school, and baseball. So it's kind of my time to get back into the things I want to do. We're not saying I don't want to do baseball, but like the other hobbies outside of it.
Yeah, it's like I can think back to like when I graduated and like you're finished. I went and ran in college, but like after football and like track and doing like there is kind of like a little bit of relief. It was like it's because it's stressful, man. Not to mention like you guys your coursework at New Albany's insane. You're trying to graduate, you're trying to get honors, you're trying to get into school. Like it's a ton of pressure.
I feel like this is like my first summer that I was like able to like sit back and enjoy, because last year I had like senior seminar work, football in the mornings, and I have like baseball tournaments like Thursday through Sunday. And, like it feels like our summer like kind of just started too, because like we were playing baseball for like 3 weeks after we graduated. Like, it was a cool feeling, but like we had baseball already. Like we weren't able to like.
Yeah, I felt bad because I was talking to your mom, Trey, and I was like, it's 9 o'clock, okay? Because I got stuff to do, and I'm like, I'm waking these guys up. Like they're fresh off of baseball. Summer finally started, so I appreciate you guys getting up for it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, man. I thanks again. Congrats on the season, like as a team and all of you guys individually, man. I wish you the best. I appreciate you coming on and providing some good advice, I think, for umps, parents, players. I'd like to keep this kind of a tradition, so it'd be cool to like some of the juniors that we talked about, like to bring them in here for next year would be sweet.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, have some of the football guys.
Yeah, for sure. And who's the guy I need to talk to that does the podcast too?
The Ritters.
The Ritters.
Yeah. You'll know them. The triplets. You'll
Anything flies, right?
anything flies.
Podcast.
All right, I got to check them out. And for you baseball fans, check them out. I've seen a little bit of their stuff.
They're good. They're really good for what they do. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Hey, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's off to the simulator.